record
Hi,
after
I'm
I say
Daniel Irish
cut.
from U.S.A. Carp Guide. Do you want to turn a good fishing trip into a great one? Introducing baiting mixes, the smartest way to plan your feed strategy. Browse ready-to-made mixes crafted by expert anglers, or build your own from scratch. Choose ingredients, set quantities, log your results. With real data from your sessions, you'll know exactly what bait to use and when. Smarter prep, bigger catches, fewer blanks. Download the Go Catch Fish app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store today.
And the time's got 4 or 5 seconds and we're out of time. It only takes 4 or 5 seconds when we're about to fall.
Hi guys, Kenny Mac with USA Carp Guide and Bottom Feeder Baits, and I'm with
Daniel Irish from USA Carp Guide and Bottom Feeder Baits as well. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Let me
I'm
pull
doing
you
great,
guys
Danny. How
up.
was your week, brother?
It's good. It's good. We had the unofficial social over the weekend. Thank you for everybody coming out to that. That was a great time. Thank you, Kenny Mac, for bringing lunch to everybody.
Yeah, no worries. We had fun, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know, you didn't have to do that. And like I was telling people on the live, you know, it wasn't under USA Carp Guide. That was just straight Kenny Mac doing that. So thank you once again for that. It was really,
Oh,
really
you're
cool.
welcome, man. I brought 78 grandkids with me, and you know, we had one casting all the way across the water there with a monster truck fishing pole. So we got them started early, 4 years old. Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves. We had a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, the turnout was pretty cool. I honestly didn't expect as many people to come out as they did. So for it to be a unofficial social and especially in February was very cool. I'm glad that we got everybody out there carp fishing, and I'm glad that we caught, you know, a couple
Yeah,
fish.
some fish caught. Yeah, there sure was.
Yeah, Justin Keaton, Tommy Pearson, you know, they caught a bunch of fish. Mason, he and his cousin caught the first fish of the event. I'm looking at some notes. Yeah, Mason caught the first fish of the event, and then we had Noah at the end with somewhat of a buzzer beater, if you will. He pitched one close to the bank, and about 15 minutes later, he had one scream off with a PVA bag. So he caught like an 18 something. So it was a real nice fish, man.
It's hard to do keep up with the chat and keep up with the thing. And that's why you miss, you know, you miss some stuff and you try to say hi to everybody. So I'm gonna try to do better at it this week.
No worries.
But you know, there was lots of good vibes, Daniel. Yeah. We had Noah come out, we had Tommy come out, and you know, everybody had smiles on the faces, the sun was shining.
Mm-hmm.
It did turn to cloud cover, but I think that was you know, later in the day. We hadn't had our time. I had the grandkids, so we had to not stay all night, or I'd have been there for 3 days.
Yeah, as a carper, it was pretty fun because we got to experience full sunshine at the beginning of the day. And then the afternoon, the clouds rolled in. And then during the evening, after most people had left, we actually got a little bit of rain. And that's when Noah actually caught his fish. So we got to experience all types of weather in traditional Indiana fashion.
Yeah.
Right, right. So, no joke, 3 weeks ago, I was walking where everybody was fishing. So to be able to catch 4 fish, excuse me, to be able to catch 4 fish, truly was a lot of fun and truly blessed to be able to catch those.
I'm pretty sure that there was some sort of cheating involved, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it was me throwing in tiger nuts and sweet corn 2 days before we went and fished.
Yeah, I knew it. As Colin Davies would say, witchery.
Got to. I have to stack some odds in our favor. And I do want to say I'm glad that there was in the group chat we were talking a little bit about what swim did I want to fish, or you know, people were like, well, you pre-baited, so we want you to get in your favorite spot and stuff like that. And I actually wanted other people to fish, quote unquote, our favorite spot, the spot that we fish a lot. I wanted Tommy Pearson, Justin Keaton, you know, people like that, somebody who's showing up to the event. that doesn't get to fish the spot that we fish all the time to actually fish it so that they could experience why we love the place so much. So to be able to share that with people was very cool.
Yeah, that's one of your guys' favorite holes, so I commend you guys on giving up one of your favorite swims. That's awful kind of you. But you'll find on both sides of it. On the new guys, they don't understand you, right? They haven't caught or got their belly full, as we would say, and captured enough carp to understand why you would be okay with giving up that spot. And then the experienced guys, flip side of that, the experienced guy's been there. Nah, it's cool. You go ahead. And that's
Hmm.
kind of what you're going to run into in that situation. And you just got to explain it just like you just did, man. Hey, it's cool, man. I done caught them all, named them, and they got birthdays, bro.
Right.
You know, it's cool. Get yours in, yeah. But you will run into that from, the beginners. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Right, and that is how, Austin can attest to that. That is how that spot that we took everybody to the park is like. That is literally when I say I want to go fishing on any weekend, that is the exact spot that we go to. So, very, very cool to have everybody share that. Thank you to Bottom Feeder Baits for providing some of the pack bait and things like that that we did use at the event. Anybody that was interested was able to get a bag and check it out. I know Mason is very interested in it, and I want to talk about Mason for a second. He's somebody that Austin and I met at the chili meet, and then he goes out with us the next day and freezes, and we don't catch anything. And he freezes with us all day, and he sets his gear up, and he reminds me of when Austin first got me into carp fishing when I would set up my gear and freeze and not catch anything. And so to see him have the same kind of passion that I had is very cool. So I want to give a shout out to the upcoming angler Mason because he's going to do some really cool stuff this year.
Yeah, I agree, man. And I love to feed that passion with oxygen, man. We got to give it oxygen and let them blossom and let them learn how to do it on their own. Which I'm not saying he does or he don't, but he'll advance being around carpers. He'll see little tricks being around carpers, and that's how it's done. Shout out to Daniel Duke. And oh, by the way, speaking of Daniel Duke, we've got him on camera not paying for bottom feeder bait. He's trying to say that I gave it to him, but I don't want James Sanders hearing that crap, and so I'm gonna make up a story on Daniel Duke. No,
Right,
no,
he got the 5-figure discount. We saw him. He filled up
no.
a
I see,
backpack
no,
with.
see, no, see. I didn't say that. I worded it specifically in case lawyers got involved.
See, I
I
got you.
said, I said he's on camera not paying for bait. So I got him kind of in a trick bag, and oh man, he beat me to it. I was just Gary said, expert. I promise. I promise. That's what I was Gary saying as soon as I got done with Daniel Duke. But he didn't say it yet, and I like and subscribe. Dang it, he did. He just said it. Make sure you like and subscribe and do what they do, whatever they do for USA Carp Guide, and keep our little following moving up. Speaking of our following, man, there's some really cool stuff happening. Um, we're uh, we're connecting a lot of dots, and there's going to be some more swims available in a few more states, and there's more to come. I can't let the cat out of the bag. We have hired a few new pro staff, and so that's very interesting to us and very exciting to us, and I think it's going to excite you guys as well. I'm also going to make a post because we're getting ready to get gear. We're going to get geared up and get our drip on. And so while I'm at it, I wanted to make a post and say, can I make a package that has like maybe a hoodie in it, a t-shirt, and a hat, and do like a set price we don't need to make any money off of it. Actually, what I'm trying to do is get more items so that I can try to get the cost down lower. Because there's 13 or 14 of us, so that's a fairly small order when it comes to hoodies and shirts. So I'll make a post about it. If you guys are interested, inbox me and let me know. We're getting to go out of the hoodie season, but man, everybody loves a hoodie, right? And so what I'm going to get the team is a hoodie, a t-shirt, and a hat. And so the more people we can get on board with that, again, it's at cost. We're not making a profit on it. So whatever we end up paying for it is what you'll pay plus the shipping. You guys will pay for shipping. And just let me know. Like I said, I'll make a ring the bell for notifications. Expert says. Ding. But I'll make a post about it, and we'll see if we can't get a little bit bigger order and maybe get a little bit better price. I don't know if we can get there or not, but let's see what happens with that. And then wait a minute. Colin said, hoodies, you've been listening to Jacob AI. Yeah, man, them Americans, bro. Americans are big on hoodies, man. And we're in double digits. We're viral. We're viral
Yeah,
already.
I think it's gonna be cool. You know, everybody keeps asking where can they get a hoodie, where can they get a hat, where can they get a shirt, and we're finally gonna be able to produce some of those. We're finally gonna be able to get some swag for some of the people that want it. So I
Yeah,
think this is
along with
gonna
the
be
2-gallon
really, really
buckets, we're
cool.
going to make another order. Those went over real well. And so we're going to get like 2-gallon bait buckets and put slap our sticker on it. And maybe if you make a video, you can turn the bucket to where USA Carp Guy makes it in the video. We would appreciate that. Uh, but yeah, lots of exciting news. And speaking of videos, Daniel, can you tell us about the upcoming tournaments, my friend?
So we do have the New River Carp Tournament. That's gonna be in West Virginia. I think it's the New River Carp Open is the proper name, and that's gonna be April 21st. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I wish I could make it to that one. With guiding, I'm not really able to make it to a lot of these tournaments that I'd like to make it to one day. So I'm taking a rain check. I'm paying
Well,
attention. I know you guys. I'll be out there eventually. Trust me. So we have the New River Carp Open.
Daniel, I
Um,
actually think that one is full. I think that one's actually sold out. But if you want to go and be a part of it, it's fine. But I actually think that there's 40 teams and they're sold out. So
good, good.
on the
I'm
New
glad.
River. Shout out
Awesome.
to Derek Williams. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we have the Lady Ginger, and that's going to be Memorial Day weekend. If you could say a little bit more about the Lady Ginger, because I think if I'm not wrong, you've been to the Lady Ginger, correct?
I've entered the ladies year, and I certainly will speak on it. Kevin Murphy is the project manager over there, a guy with a heck of a lot of energy. In fact, tomorrow night you'll be able to meet Murph Max on the Team Fish Fighters podcast. Daniel and I will be a part of that as well. But the Lady Ginger is not, bro. It's not like anything you've ever seen. I mean, you know, there's carp tournaments, and then there's holy cow, and that's what this is. This is holy cow. I'm talking about they got bands that come, musicians, food. Hey, it's very competitive too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from the carp fishing because there's bangers out there. In fact, everywhere you turn, there will be a banger angler. I promise. But before, after, and during, you can go to the East Hampton Gunning, the club. I'm sorry, it escaped me. Gunning something. Anyway, it's East Hampton Club, and they have like a pavilion out there, yeah. In the pavilion, then they got a stage, and it's just a whopper of a time. So it's much, much more than a carp tournament, and it's a charity event that Kevin started for the animal shelter close to him. So it's for a great cause. There's no hands in the cookie jar. There's no, they're trying to make money um, on the charity tip, and they're doing a daggone good job doing it, and I'm sure he'll sell out this year as well. So I highly, highly if the Lady Ginger sells out, go anyway. Please. I'm telling you, there'll be raffles there. You'll meet some incredibly good people. You'll meet some incredible anglers.
Mm.
And I think it's just a top-notch venue. Uh, actually of the season. Forgive me. I think it's the tournament of the season. I really
Hmm.
do.
Uh, Brian Rand says also a pig roast on Monday for the awards. So that's cool. That's very very cool.
Thank you,
Uh,
Brian. Yeah, Brian is right there, and so he knows well. I only went to one little time.
Colin.
Colin said that 70
Mhm.
tickets have been sold, and isn't the max 100? Yeah, they're going to sell out. I just have zero doubt about it that they'll sell out. But again, go anyway. Go anyway. I mean, it's a really good time with some really good people, and I uh, I assure you, you will have a good time, and you won't even think about fishing. Oh, it's 150 tickets. So, that's quite a bit. That's a heck of a showdown, yeah. And
Yeah, 150 tickets. That's quite a lot of anglers. It's a lot
yeah.
of fun.
Well, I think he opened the stretch as well, so they have a bigger playing field now, and it's in an area that produces some very, very serious fish. There's this one guy named Brian something, I can't remember. Brian, like Rand or something like that, who caught yeah,
There you go.
Brian Rand, ask him, man, he caught an absolute hippopotamus last year, and I think he's gonna do it again this year, man. I think he's gonna do it again this year.
Yeah, be sure to check out the Lady Ginger guys. I would love to go. I
Anyway,
actually
I'm
would.
sorry, David, but there's a lot to the Lady Ginger. It's not just your stereotypical carp venue. It's not. It's so much more.
Right, we have a Colin says Lollapalooza for carp. So it sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like a carp carnival. So that's sounds very cool. We have Team Fish Fighter Carp Angler 3824 in here, who I'm assuming, as always, is James Sanders.
Hi,
Which
James.
brings me to my next tournament, which is the White River Invitational, June 13th. Correct me if I'm wrong, James, please. But we have the White River Invitationals here in Indianapolis, our home turf. You know, one of the harder tournaments to fish simply because of the White River downtown Indianapolis. We have all kinds of snags from trees and shopping carts to cars and hubcaps and all kinds of stuff down there. But it is fun. Right, it is fun. Last year, we had the winner, and he caught like 47 pounds of fish or something like that. So it was the most fish that I've seen caught since I've been involved with it. So yeah, it's not like you can't get on him and catch a bunch of fish because obviously it's possible. So we have the White River Invitationals, and we have been talking about maybe uh James might not like that I'm going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it. We have been talking about maybe including it in a bigger list of tournaments, like maybe reviving some sort of trail or something like that. So that could possibly be an event for a tournament trail that we're going to have here in the Midwest. So be sure to check out the White River Invitational, even if you don't check out the other tournaments that we might do in that. There's all kinds of door prizes. It's always very, very cool to see all the anglers come together in the White River. It's it's an odd body of water, but it is a very, very fun body of water to fish. And even if he said WTF,
He
yeah.
did. He did.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, so we're working on that, and come check out the White River Invitational. Come check out uh, Indianapolis, man. Thank you to James Sanders for throwing the White River Invitational and the Fall Carp Classic both for as long as he's kept it running.
Jamie
Uh,
lost a mule in the tournament last year.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I was heartbroken for her.
it might have even been a baby horse.
Yeah, and that's that's one of the things you never know what you're going to catch out of there, and those fish are kind of strong because they have to fight against the White River of all places all the
Yeah,
time. Yeah, they're packed with protein.
yes, they
uh,
are.
Up next, we have the Harvest Moon Classic 5.0 in Kansas City, and that is going to be October 14th through the 18th. That is one that I would really, really like to be able to go to. I wasn't able to go fish it last year because of clients, but one day I'll be able to go fish it with the KCCA and everybody.
Yeah, I would like to go to that one too. And while you're talking about KCCA, they just got sponsored by Carp Daddy Baits. So shout out to both of them, Carp Daddy Baits, Douglas McGrath. Shout out my brother. Way to go.
Hmm.
He's gonna, help support the tournament. He donated 100 pounds of boilies to the tournament, and I think that is just the bee's
Yeah,
knees.
that's pretty cool.
So congratulations to both of you, and keep it up.
All right, so that is all of our tournaments for the
Jamie
week.
says
If
it's a different lake this year. I'm sorry, Daniel. I didn't mean to.
no, you're good. Yeah. While we're still talking about tournaments, yeah, a different lake. Yeah, that's interesting. I was excited about the lake that you guys had last year. You guys were talking about it a lot. I was interested to see how it fished. Um, we have carp in New England. I'm pretty sure that is Dave, correct? Or who is carp in New England? I get them all confused. Carp in New
Uh,
England. Who are
yeah,
you,
Dave
sir?
Outdoors. You remember that guy? I know it's been 10 minutes, but it's Dave. I'm
It
not
is
even gonna
okay.
try his last name. It's Dave Outdoors. So
Dave Outdoors.
that's
Yeah.
what it's gonna
Okay,
be.
I just wanted to make sure. I remember seeing a David P in here. But you got New England carp fishing, all right? Yeah. It should be a lot of fun for you, especially going over there. Nothing that big, but other lake may hold upper 20s. I think there should be. It depends on what kind of tournament that you want to run, right? Depending on if it should be a lake that holds trophy fish, and you're fishing for a couple trophy fish to win the tournament, or if it's a lake that holds a bunch of fish, and you're doing like a big four format or something like that or the other. It just kind of depends on what the anglers want, what the tournament
Yeah,
organizers want, and
sure.
not every tournament's everybody's cup of tea. But the Harvest Moon Classic looks like a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So and those KCCA people over there are
Yeah,
always
they're cool.
a bundle of energy.
Yeah, they're bundle of joy. They're funny. They also have Colin Davies said they also have a social September 17th through the 20th. So just look up KCCA, check them out, give them a shout out, tell them Daniel sent you.
Yeah, message Jamie as well. She's in here. Uh, she can give you guys more information about that. I do want to talk about, as we're talking about Dave in here, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to Ben's Tackle Shack for everything that they are doing over there on the East Coast, with the Carp Corner and informing carp anglers about the tackle to use, why we use it, and how to use it. I think it's one of the steps that we need to take to actually get carp fishing um, it's a step that we need to take to get carp fished for by more people in the United States. So thank you, Ben's Tackle Shack. Thank you, Dave, for everything that you guys are doing. I want to talk a little bit about, and not me talk about it so much, but I wanted to ask you about it because I don't have the experience about the Carp B&B at Lake Zor. I know we have some openings for Lake Zor, and so not many people. Everybody knows about Dale Hollow. Everybody knows about the houseboat and the camping trips, but not too many people know really the ins and outs of the Carp B&B. So if you could kind of just give me a rundown on that and what makes the Carp B&B so special, I'd really like to know more about Lake
Well,
Zor.
thank you, Daniel. We do need to start talking about Lake Zor and getting some things booked over there for sure. But uh, we shouldn't have a problem. And here's why. It is extremely unique. First of all, it's a bang and swim. Um, I myself have fished it, 3 times now. Actually, maybe four. I've fished it real good, and so I know the swim well now. As far as where the captures is, I'm still working on the time slots and when the spawn is and isn't and things of that nature. But as we book this thing, I'll start pinpointing when are the absolute best times, and then I'll shrink the open dates to just those times so that because I don't want to sell blanks. It is fishing. I know, and it does happen. I know. But if I can shrink that possibility down to its smallest form, that's what I'll do. And so, having said all that, it's unique in that it has a bedroom with 2 separate beds in it. It has a full kitchen, and you can cook on it. It's got, a living room, 2 pull-out couches, and then out back they have this porch before you go down the steps, and then you get down to the bottom where there's this great big old um, recreational place, and then the water. And so you can bring your wife. It could be a couples retreat. You can fish while she is doing reading. She's gone shopping. She's doing whatever she wants to do. Maybe she fishes as well, but she wants to shower because she don't want to be a stinky boy like us. You have all those amenities, and so it's just like it's a B and B, but it's a carpy B&B. And kids this year, I let them go last year as well, but this year I'm going to let people have up to 3 children, and if you're 16 or under, you're free. So
Whoa.
dad can bring all 3 of his kids now, and dad just pays the one price. Uh, 2 brothers can bring their sons. And they're free. You still that one price. It's still that one entry fee, and so we want to play our part in getting young people into this, not trying to pick up every little penny that we see. And so there's that. And then um, the owners of the house live above, and the house that you'll be um, in is below. And so half the time they're there, other half the time they're not. But when they are there, they're a bundle of joy. And so it's just a unique. It's in Sandy Hook, Connecticut, which Sandy Hook has some history, but it's right there on Lake Zor, and I know we caught upwards of 120, maybe 150 fish in the 5-day session that we went, and that includes a 40-pounder. So I think, most of them were 30s. So
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Jamie says, and if you're my size, you get a small couch to sleep on. I loved it. Plenty of space.
yeah,
She
it's
said,
very
outside
spacious.
grill. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
very
Yeah.
spacious, very cozy. It's nice, man. It's nice, and we think that the price is right. It's very, very comfortable. And also, if you don't want to stay in the house, Sal and Linda will let you put a bivy down there at the bottom if you want. So, you know, it's cool.
That's really cool. Because there are carp anglers that are like, I like having all that, but I really, really like sleeping in my bivy. I like sleeping in my bed chair
Yeah,
when I'm carp fishing. I know
yeah.
I'm one of those types of people, so
I'm sorry, but yeah, that's we've got the prime months are there's still some holes in it, April and May. So if you're interested in that area, let me know. Even early June, Um, but I'm thinking that one's going to get picked up here soon. It'll probably be picked up before the night's over with.
And are they going to be able to use West Coast bait boats at Lake Zor?
Thank you, brother. That's a good plug. Yes, you most certainly can. However, the distance that you'll be casting isn't very far. On one side, you could go pretty far. I know Jamie, when she rolled her sleeves up and got tired of listening to me and Brian and started doing her own thing, she chucked that booger out about 110, maybe. If I'm lying, it was 105, and she didn't use a bait boat, and she caught her PB out there, 35 something, beautiful, and she caught it like
Nice, nice.
she caught like a 700-pound catfish too, man. I can't remember how big it was, but I'm talking about it was a pig, like, Kitty Mac piggy. Big. But yeah, so there is some room to launch it. I don't think you need a boat. You can use West Coast bait boat, and I do because that's me. But when I was with Brian and Jamie, man, we were just chucking. It's
Yeah, I do
very.
want to give.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Okay. I do want to give another, just touching on the West Coast bait boats once again. Justin Keaton and Tommy Pearson, they had their West Coast bait boat, Justin's West Coast bait boat out there and at the unofficial social, and they were dropping, uh, whole cans of corn and everything like that. And it really seemed to help them. They didn't have to use pack. They didn't have to do anything out of the norm. They could put their corn exactly where they needed to, right back under the trees and everything, because they were fishing tucked under the trees where the fish are. So they were able to get their bait and everything exactly where they needed to be. Check out westcoastbaitboats.com.
Yeah, and I can
Uh,
attest to them. Daniel and I use them. I mean, if there's anybody that put a bait boat to work, man, you wouldn't believe how many rigs we run out in the course of a session. It's unbelievable, and that thing is just an absolute godsend now.
so Colin Davies would like to know, when is the Dale Hollow prep going to start?
Excellent question. So we have our first gig March 18th, 15 days from now. I don't know. Daniel and I will probably go down the 17th. So, and then the 17th, we'll kind of lazily uh, start taking care of all the swims, and take our time with it. We don't get real excited, but we're going down there to fish. Here's where me and Daniel get to do what we do, and we'll do it as long as you guys don't show up. So this guy's a camper, and that's what I mean. And so there's nobody on the houseboat, so we'll go down there. We got a swim prepared for him already, and set him on the swim, and then we're gonna start taking care of the houseboat swims. And I'll put some pretty daggone good bait in this trip. It'll be pretty thick. But then we won't fish it until April 1. That's our first houseboat trip, and we've got nothing but campers before then. And so then, as we keep going back down there, that chum will get lighter and lighter until when we show up to fish it on April 1st. In fact, I got drop back. Gary Bartlett, let me give a shout out to him. He's going to be on the
Yep.
boat for the first week of April, and he is accompanied by Colin Davies, and they're splitting the trip. That's another thing I want you guys to know. Um, like, you could split this bill, man, and I can get you another angler. There's lots of guys out there that just need connected. I
Yeah.
want to, I want to go, but I don't want to go by alone. I don't want to pay that whole ticket. If that's the case, get with me. I bet I know 3 or 4 just like you, and out of those 3 or 4, we can figure out a date to where you guys can join. And otherwise, I gotta watch Daniel fish, man, and I can't stand to see him catch a fish and not me, bro. Come on, don't do me like that, you guys.
Yeah, he tries to. If I don't get to my rods fast enough, he'll cut them with scissors and all kinds of stuff. So I really need you guys on the houseboat so that we can start catching some fish.
I just can't handle it. So
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun with Gary. You know, Gary and Colin and everyone. You did shout out to Dropback. He has a website now, drop hyphen or dash back .com. So go check out Gary's website. Austin, I did link it in the general discussion. If you want to pull it up real quick, as we are talking about Dropback. The cool thing about the dropback stuff, and Molly was just talking about it as we were organizing the carp room, is that he has different flavors and different colors. So I have a yellow mulberry and a pink mulberry. I have a yellow grub tone and a pink grub tone. I have all kinds of different colors and flavors to really go mad scientist with, and sometimes it's what I really like to do. So, uh, as on top of that, he's got some really cool stickers. So go ahead and check out Gary and drop-back.com.
well said, sir.
We are going to be on the boat soon, like we are talking about, and we are going to be putting in more effort this year to do more videos, to show you guys what we do, to bring you guys along. Not in a, I said show you guys what we do, and I don't want that to come across the wrong way because it's not like a look at what we do. It's like I want you guys to feel like you're a part of the adventure with us. I want you guys to come along with this. You know, even if you aren't physically able to make it to the houseboat, I want you to be able to watch our videos and feel like you were on the houseboat with us. I want you to feel like you're a part of the USA Carp Guide family. So we're going to be doing a better job of making full on videos, like actually showing the angling side and the captures and the hard work that goes into that. And then also, I think I'm going to be making, you know, personal vlog style stuff that shows, you know, the trips down there and the fun stuff and the little diners that we stop and eat at and things like that. More of the behind the scenes things. So hopefully, you guys are going to get more of a view of what we get to do, and hopefully you guys get more feeling of community and camaraderie from that.
Well said, Daniel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I gotta get more discipline on that crap, man. I'm no good at it. I'm just trying to go fishing. You hear me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm gonna join you. I'm not gonna do my personal thing like you do. I'll just gonna get content to Austin is my job. You know, that's my goal is
Hmm.
just get that stuff to him and let him do what he does with it. But we're certainly gonna have a lot more content and be able to do our advert a lot better and easier, you know, with that type of content. And then, you know, your style I like as well is to sort of have them, you know, involved in what we're doing, you know. Get on there and let them watch us walk through our entire process would be cool. From,
Hmm.
you know, you and I go to the front porch and make bait and we're boiling corn and you know, just show the whole daggone thing and bring people closer to trying to be right there on the boat with us. Yeah.
Yeah. We have Dave. He says Red Spice from Dropback has been killing it. Red Spice wafters, banger bait. Dave, are you the one that took my Red Spice wafters that I
He
was supposed
probably
to
did.
get from the
Probably
expo?
did, bro. He probably did.
Are you the one
It
you
was
took my
either
sour
Dave.
pine too, didn't you?
It was either Dave or Kitty Mac.
If I had to guess, it's probably the one
I,
who has my others in embargo.
I can tell you who I would lean towards.
I wonder. I wonder.
But I have
Um.
everything in the box if there's something that you want. I just put I tried to do it. I was going to do it Saturday, but I didn't. I was going to take advantage of the nice day and go out there and get the fishing shed in order. But I've got all the drop back stuff in a box, so and there's quite a bit of it actually. So you just pick through it, take what you want. I'm going to be
Yeah.
like
No
Paul.
worries.
I'm going to be using corn anyway.
Yeah. Corn. And speaking of Paul, he is. I'm trying to find it and pull it up. Um. They're coming out to Dale Hollow, and they are doing a really cool versus. So they actually have two different trips planned. Well, two different sites, I guess. One, they're going to do a versus. They're going to do Bubba's versus R&W. I'm trying to find the post that he made to find the actual teams. But that is going to be okay. Here it is. So we have Bubba's Hog Flavor, which is going to be Joe Lutz, Paul Brooks, and Paul Metz versus R&W Carp Juice, Jeremy Metz, Chris Brady, and David Richmond. So, that's something that we don't really get too much of. That I'm pretty excited to see what goes on. I think I'm gonna take a day and film a little video with them as well. Include them in our style of videos that we're gonna be doing, and see their little challenge. I really think that this is something that we need to do more of. I think it's something that, maybe Austin and I can have fun with at the Park Lake, something that, Mac, that you and I could have fun with down at Dale Hollow. And then when Austin's able to join us, we could do a 1v1v1, and all have some fun. But I really, really, really am looking forward to the video that Paul is going to be putting together with his verses out here at Dale Hollow. And he said that
I
is
would
in
take Kerry
35
Wright.
days.
I would take Kerry Wright and go up against you too.
No, that's not what we're saying. You can't take Carrie right. It's not a 2v2. It's a 1v1v1. So if you want to add Carrie, be a 1v1v1v1v1.
I'll go toe to toe with his old ass too. I'm ready to
Like,
fight
he just-
now. I'm ready to fight, bro. I've been challenged.
I was gonna say he's not even watching, but somewhere whatever he's doing, he just felt something. He's like, you know what?
Yeah,
I think I'm a carp fish for some reason.
Look, he ain't said a word to me. I'm already mad at him. Let's go, bro. Let's get it.
Well, I'm gonna have the upper hand because I'm gonna be using something called Catch USA. And if you guys don't know what Catch is yet, it is a app that lets you track all of your information per catch. It allows you to also take pictures of your swim called blueprints and put in, where you saw a fish, where you have your rods, where you may have an underwater snag. We're talking about the White River. You may have, cars, shopping carts, stuff like that. So you can map it out on your blueprints. One thing that I've been using a lot in the winter months is the baiting mixes, like I've been saying. So for the unofficial social, I threw in a mix of tiger nuts and sweet corn. So I have sweet corn, tiger nuts saved as a spod mix on the app, and you can put in your own ingredients. They have some ingredients in there already, a lot of UK based ingredients still, but we are fielding it with American ingredients as we speak. So go check out Catch USA in the Google Play Store and App Store today.
Okay, now let's talk about the up and coming things for USA Carp Guide. We are going to move on into another segment. That's why we don't have a guest this week. But next week, we're going to start bringing in our guides. So in the coming weeks, we're going to have Dave Outdoor will be here next week. And so we're going to give him a chance to tell about his ventures and tell about, what type of guide that he wants to give to you as a service. And then we're just kind of go right down the line with the pro staff. And I got
Mhm.
two very special pro staff coming that everyone is going to be excited about. I wish I could just say it.
Brett, I was just say, be careful, be
Yeah,
careful.
yeah.
No slips.
Just tune in because I'm not going to reveal it until they're on the podcast. And well, that's not true because I want them to get their Merc first. I'd like for them to be in there. I guess it don't matter, but you're
We'll
gonna know
do a little thumbnail with like them as like a hidden character from a video game,
There you go. And,
Right.
yes, and then reveal them. But yeah, it's quite exciting. Just let me just say this. I mean, they're top notch. They're top notch people, and they're in different parts of the country. There you go. I'm not saying nothing else. That's it. so they're not where we are currently, and we'll
Cash
be
at me $500 and I'll leak it.
and we'll be and
Right.
we'll have two more states. Let me put it like that. We're going to add two more states, and they're significant states, significant swims, and very well known people.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys are gonna feel taken care of. I promise. These are top tier anglers. Um, Speaking of anglers and tiers of anglers, um, I want to talk about how I saw beginner anglers that are just starting out wild water fishing having carp cradles. And I thought that that was some of the coolest stuff that I have seen. For people, and I'm talking about Mason Tompkins. Once again, I'm sorry, I keep talking about this kid,
No,
but
no, man, give
uh,
it where it's due. That's right.
yeah, he
Good
really
kid.
he
Good kid.
yeah, he's really showing out, man. He shows up with the carp cradle and everything. You know, he's taking care of the fish. He's really practicing his carp care. He has the spray and everything, if I'm not mistaken. So, I think that's more of what we need are people. He's 19 years old, so to see that passion out of a kid like that, to see he's taking the steps to do it that we call correctly, to take care of the fish and to use things like the slings and the mats and the carp cradles is very very cool to me, because that's one thing that we need to push is the education, and not just the education of how to catch these fish and why we catch these fish, but we need to show people now, how to take care of the fish and why we take care of the fish.
Yeah, I'd like to tell on myself if I could about that, Daniel, and why you say what you're saying. Because I had to learn it firsthand, even though I probably should have known it, but I made a huge mistake. And I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not mad about it or anything. In fact, I'm glad it happened in a way because I very much learned what Daniel is saying. And one day I was at Del Hollow and I was in the marina, and I never met a stranger. I talked to everybody. I don't care, if it's the freaking neighbor's dog, as long as I know the neighbor's dog's name, we're gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna talk to him. So I'm talking to even you the ladies and whatnot, and there's like a group of them, and they seen what we were doing. There's a Facebook group of them, and I posted some captures in that, and they seen it, and then they came up to me and said, "Hey, man, we want to learn how to catch those carp." Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was kind of taken aback, and I was like, "Heck yeah, I'll teach it." Let's come here. I got all excited.
Right.
And, here's some poles. Here's an alarm. Here, and he's like, "Nah, we'll just do it, with our stuff and the way we want to." And I said, "Well, at least take these poles because they don't know what they're in for." And lo and behold, let me tell you exactly what I told them as well. And they caught it in the marina, so it further tells people what I've been saying for years. The big girls are in the damn marinas. I told them not to do anything complicated. She asked about my bait because had all this mix. I had all these boilies, whatever. So, nope. I don't know what you guys doing on that. You just get your can of corn, throw some kernels out, put some corn on your hook. Don't worry about a head rig, and just put a lead on it. I showed her how to do a boat rig, and a boat rig with a piece of corn, and boom, she catches a 35 pounder. Yeah, and beautiful common. They were so freaking excited, and so they made a post, and the caption says, "Thank you so much, Kenny Mac, for teaching us how to catch these beautiful fish." Now, you think that's a tribute to me, and they're giving me a shout out and thank you very much. The problem was she was holding it up by by a what do you call those things you put in their mouth?
The grippers.
The grippers, and holding it, 35 pounder, 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 Daniel says to me, Daniel's the one that said it to me. Um, so I told him the story. I called them and said, "Hey, take that down. Don't, you, I messed up. I should have, blah, 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 blah." And so I knew what I did wrong. But when I went on the boat and I was telling Daniel the story, first thing he said, "Well, you're supposed to teach him how to take care of him before you teach him how to catch him." And by God, he's right. And so I won't make that mistake ever again. I'm going to first talk about the care and what you do because everybody wants that picture, right? Why would you catch it? I mean, we're already not eating it. It's catch and release. So it is all about that photo. I get that. So what are they going to do with it to get that photo? We got to sort of guide them on how to do that part before they capture. So
Yeah.
I learned something. Even somebody with this many gray hair, and I'm not too proud to admit it. I think, in fact, I think it's good that an old dog like me can say stuff like that. Hey, it happens to all of us, man. What are you gonna do? Beat me up? You're not. You're not gonna beat me up. You ain't gonna do shit. I'm just telling you, I messed up. That's it. So let's learn from it. And
Right, right. That's
it's
that's
gonna
how we
take me
learn is by
10 years.
mistakes. If you never make a mistake, then you'll never learn anything,
Oh,
and
amen. That's right.
that's how we learn. And
And that's
uh,
how I coach, bro. It's how exactly how I coach. I don't never coach in a negative light.
mhm.
When I'm with Blue and Abel and the kids, and we're learning how to wrestle, I think it's very important that we make mistakes. And I show them that it's okay. I need you to make those mistakes so that we can get better and we can learn from them. And that's what I did. I made a mistake, and I bet you don't happen again. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that you brought up coaching and your grandkids and kids like that because we will be doing more events with kids and stuff like that. If you are a parent out there and you're local and you're like, hey, I think that maybe we could get out one day and little Jimmy or Susie is interested in carp fishing, then drop us a message and we'll go to a local park or something like that and we'll let you guys see what carp fishing is about. We are really trying to continue the take a kid fishing because we know what it was like to be that kid that, looking forward to the Saturday or the Sunday that we finally get to go out and stand by the water for a couple hours. So if you would like to experience that and you really don't know where to start, drop one of us a message or something like that, and we'll get you guys out there and hopefully we can get you guys on a fish.
Yep. If you guys go with me, not Daniel.
Okay, I'm going through. Well, I'd say it'd probably be the one who has won a tournament out of. Well, I mean, Max won hella tournaments, I guess. So
I was kidding, bruh, bruh.
yeah, yeah. Well, that got answered quick. I got humbled quick. So thanks for that.
I may have won a tournament or
Swear, swear. We'll be doing that. Um, Before we do round out and talk about our final things that we're going to talk about, I want to shout out a couple of different organizations, a couple different you know people and things like that around the community that are making an impact that really have their mainstay that are staples of the community. I want to start with Carp Anglers Group (CAG), then ACS, in no order, just going down the list. Carpy Commando, Connecticut Custom Tackle (CCT). Team Fish Fighters, thank you, Carp Angler, Carp
I don't want
Slayer.
to say I don't want to mention Carp Angler on this podcast. I don't want to say Rafal's name ever. I don't want to say how good he's doing with his boilies. I do not want to say Carp Angler on this show. Carp Angler will not be said ever on this show. So if either one of you say Carp Angler or Rafal, then it's a reprimand. It's automatically green sheet if you say Carp Angler on this podcast.
Yeah, you really shouldn't join the group and check out the flash sales that they do. That'd be terrible
Yeah,
if you do that.
don't.
You really.
Yeah, yep,
Right,
yep.
right. All right, as he's doing that,
He's knocking the
uh,
bottom out of there you go. He's knocking the bottom out of
right.
boiler prices, man. Go check him out.
Mm-hmm. Shout out and thank you to World Classic Baits, WCB. Wicked Flavors as well, if I didn't say them. R&W as well. And thank you to BCT to round it out. So thank you guys for everything
I
that
don't
you
want Big
do.
Car Tackle said on this show either. I don't want Dave Moore mentioned. I don't want Zach Tesla mentioned. I do not want Big Car Tackle on this podcast. We're not going to be doing that.
In the show now, so we can't take it back. In the show.
No, I have love for them all. I have love for them all. I love everybody. You hear me? We need each other, man. We damn need each other.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
We damn need each other.
We really do. We really, really do. So yeah, check everybody out, man. That's what makes us a community. That's why we are the carp community. It's because we all have to work together.
Yeah.
We all have to pull in the same direction, and that's what's gonna get it done. So
Yeah, and we're in direct competition with them boys, man. And I welcome it, and I'm excited to compete with them. We have our own boilies coming out, and I feel like they can go toe to toe with any of them. Are they best in the world? Hell, I don't know. They're good. Okay, they're premium. Okay?
I like them. We got fish fruit.
Yeah.
We got fish fruit. We got tropical peach. I really like the tropical peach so far. I think they're my favorites.
And here comes Indiana's favorite. You don't have Indiana's favorite? If you're in Indiana, this is in your box. I guarantee it.
It's gonna be the banana boilies.
Yeah. So, and we got a bunch more flavors coming out, and I think they'll be here in about 2 weeks.
Oh, awesome! I'm excited about that. Then.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I'm really excited then. Of course. I got you. So, yeah. You guys got a little bit behind the scenes there. We got new boilie stuff coming in about 2 weeks as a little sample. And have we decided if we are selling those or if that's going to be another, limited giveaway run type
I'm
thing?
going to do is sell a bucket of baits, and that's going to have Dave Outdoors signature on it. And we're going to have a 2-gallon bucket full of boilies at an X price. We don't know how many pounds that is, so whatever it pounds will fills up a 2-gallon bucket. We'll price it accordingly, and we'll call it bucket of boilies. And so I know that's in the works for sure. We'll have the canisters like you have in the 24s, and then we'll most likely sell them in poundage of some capacity. I don't know exactly what. Maybe 1, 3, 5, 10-pound increments. I'm not real sure how we're going to do that. Yeah, even the one you asked about, Dave. I don't play, bro. You hear me? I don't play. I've told you I get it done, and it's done. It's already done. As a matter of fact, when I told you on text it was done, it was done. So my source is unbelievable. I trust them with all of me, and if they say the sky is purple, man, I'm gonna go out and believe in my mind it's purple as hell. So he said 2 weeks, and I think that's when it will be.
Yeah.
I don't have paste. We're not going to do paste. If I do paste, I'm probably going to private source from a good friend of mine and just kind of sell it for him if that's what he decides to do. But I would more lean towards soluble boilies than I would paste. I don't know how big or widespread we want to get this thing. I got my daggone
Right.
hands in everything. It seems like, and I'm starting to feel it, man. I'm sorry. I'm starting to feel it, man. There's some pressure on me. So what I would like to do, in all honesty, is get everything that we got going. Our website still got some glitches in it. Daniel and I are working to get that up and running. We finally launched a test and it failed. So Daniel's going back to the underwriters and saying it ain't working.
Yep.
But once I get the website working and we have orders coming in, then I will consider expanding to pastes and things of that nature, and even flavors, maybe flavors. I don't know.
Maybe flavors.
I don't know.
What website should be operational pretty soon? Just a couple more things to figure out, and GoDaddy support is working to fix it, they say. So,
Yeah, I appreciate that, Paul. I do love the Lord, and I am giving it to God, brother. Thank you for your kind words. I'm not overran. I'm just saying I don't want to be diluted. You know, I want to be real good at what we do.
Mhm.
The boys that tell you that I'm a stickler about nothing except for what we do. And what we do, it has to be perfect. You can ask 10 people what okay is, and you're gonna get 10 damn answers. You ask 10 people what perfect is, and there'll be but one, yeah?
Yep.
One. And that's what we strive for. And so I'm not excited. You feel me? In fact, I'm having fun, Paul. To be honest,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's not a hindrance. I'm having fun. I'm meeting a heck of a lot of people, connected to
Mm-hmm.
a heck of a lot of people. And I don't know how well you guys know me or know this, but I already knew unbelievable. I know an unbelievable amount of people, and that's gotten expanded, and that's me, right? That's my favorite. I'm a people person, and so I love people, and so yeah, we're not overrun. We're okay. And I got these boys here, man. If I'm being honest, son of a gun, they're animals. They're absolute animals. And so the stuff that stresses me out, the stuff that would take me under, I have them for, and they take all that heat off me because let's face it, I'm not smart, man. I don't know how to do that stuff, but I know how to make deals. I know how to talk to people. I know how to build a company, and they know how to do everything else. So
Yeah, we
I
appreciate that.
appreciate your kind words, man.
We appreciate what you do. I do want to say before we do end out the show, because it is 8:02. If you are out there, we're right towards the end of winter, guys. We're almost there. We're almost to spring. We're almost to the warm weather. We're almost there. If you are still struggling, with your mental health, if you're still in a bad place, please reach out to us. I know we haven't said it in a couple weeks, and I wanted to. I was thinking about it, and I really, really wanted to make a point this show to say it. If you're struggling with mental health, if you're going through a hard time, please reach out to one of us, and just to talk about anything. It doesn't have to be talking about what you're going through. We could talk about anything. We talk about fishing. We talk about short track racing. That's what I like doing in my spare time, watching that stuff. So if there's anything on your mind that you just want to talk about, please reach out to one of us. It's better to reach out and talk to somebody than to suffer in silence. So you have a lot of people that care about you. 3 people right here on this call care about you. So
Amen. In closing, next week we have Dave Outdoorsman. Please tune in. He's always a hoot. Grab some energy from one of the most energetic. He's like Sonic the Hedgehog, this guy.
yeah, yes.
And then after that, we'll have 2 back-to-back surprise guests that you're going to absolutely adore. I promise. You're going to appreciate them, and you're going to say, wow. So thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. God bless you all. I appreciate you for coming in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and what's the other one?
Turn notifications on so you get notified when we go live.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. Have a great night.
Hi, I'm Daniel Irish from USA Carp Guide. Do you want to turn a good fishing trip into a great one? Introducing baiting mixes, the smartest way to
And the
plan your
tide's
feed
got
strategy.
4 or 5 seconds and we're out of